Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the Wabeek Lake Board Business Meeting of December 13th. If we could start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. So first, we'll call the meeting to order, and we'll review the posted meeting notices.
Yep, the meeting notices are in the packet and were posted timely at all the appropriate locations, and so the meeting is in order.
Great. And then we have public comment. Seeing no public, we'll go ahead and close that public comment. Next, we have approved the business meeting minutes of October 24th. We've all had a chance to look them over.
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Moss. Support by J.C. Garrison. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? That passes. Next is to approve the closed session meeting minutes also of October 24th, unless there's any change.
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Moss. Support by Jay Shaw. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? That passes as well. Next is to confirm the expenditures since the last review of October 21, 2022 to December 8, 2022.
And there was an item in the packet summarizing that. There's one expenditure. And if there's any questions about the expenditure for legal fees, let me know.
And look
Gotta
for
pay your lawyers.
I look for a motion to confirm.
I move to confirm.
Motion by J.C. Garrison, support by Jay Shaw. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That passes. Next, we'd like to consider entering the closed session regarding all of the parties listed in the Wabeek Lake Subdivision Association case.
And I'll do a roll call.
Yes.
Okay. Ms.
So
Garrison?
do we need a motion, or we can just?
Or I could, yes, I guess I move we
Yeah.
enter into closed session pursuant to MCL 2.681E and H to discuss attorney-client privilege communication regarding the Ramsey Doss versus Wabeek Ridge Homeowners Association et al. Litigation.
Great. So motion by Clerk Brooke, support by Commissioner Moss. All in favor?
Oh,
Aye.
I'll do the roll call.
Oh, that's right.
Ms. Garrison?
Yes.
Mr. Moss?
Yes.
Mr. Shaw?
Yes.
I'm yes as well. And
And yes.
you?
All right, so that passes. So we're gonna head out to closed session, and I don't believe we'll be doing any business when we come back.
Do we have to come back though?
We should come back.
Come back to
just
adjourn.
to adjourn.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Thank you. We need a motion to come back, though, right?
A motion to return
To
to.
return to open session.
So here we are. Yes, I can make that. I can make that motion that that the Lake Board return to open session after its closed session.
Seconds?
Motion from Clerk Brooks, second from Commissioner Moss. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That passes.
And just before I make my motion to adjourn, I wanted to update everybody with regard to a communication that the Lake Board sent out to the beneficiaries of the Lake Board, the riparians and lake access members. We prepared a letter about a month ago and sent it out to the, updating everybody about the existence of this litigation, our current position in the matter, and the budget implications. Because there is the current assessment ends this year, and there'll be a need to do an updated assessment sometime next year. I received, and Mr. Shaw received, maybe a half dozen responses, and the concerns were varied, but focused often on the costs of litigation and the impact upon the residents. And I know that, I assured them that it's top of mind for the Lake Board, and we'll be looking at everything that we can to make sure that the cost of this litigation and the cost of our attorneys and other costs are minimized, and the impact upon the assessment is minimized, and that there's as little impact as possible on the impact on the work we do to maintain the quality of the lake. But here we are in this litigation. And we have to defend ourselves. We shouldn't be in this case, in my opinion anyway. but one HOA has decided to sue this lake board, which is basically suing all of their neighbors who will have to pay for this with claims of specious or questionable validity. So here we are, and I don't know if there's any questions anyone has about the update or the.
By the way, the letter was well written and it was very succinct to the point, and I think very easy to understand what's going on. And after the two paragraphs it described the factual, and then the last paragraph talked about the potential impact on the assessments, and that's got attention from many of the riparians we heard. And at this point, this is what we are doing, is to trying to minimize the legal cost to us. So I thank you for that.
So I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion
So
by
moved.
Clerk Brooke, support by Jay Shaw. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? That does pass. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.